Okay, here's a really interesting one, and this was from a gentleman who called in the other day. Okay, so he's got two dogs. One of the dogs protects the older dog, who is quite a timid personality, especially against the neighbour's dog. She actually got to this dog the other day and pinned it to the ground by the throat. No injuries were caused. She just held this dog down. Is this a sign of aggression, and can this be trained, or can this dog be trained not to do this behaviour?
That is an interesting question. So the dog pinned the other dog
This
down,
neighbour's dog
but didn't actually like attack the
No,
dog
just mouth round the and down, held it down
with its mouth.
with its mouth. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's good control.
Yeah. But
I don't, and I would deem aggression as the dog biting another dog or person outside of the context of play. This clearly doesn't sound like play, but it also sounds like the dog didn't actually bite the other dog or anything like that. So I would say this would be if it's not aggression, it's pretty close to on the edge or something. And I would be pretty alarmed by this behavior.
This guy was pretty alarmed.
Yeah, I would be too. Yeah, it's crazy. In regards, can you fix this? Yeah, I think overall training can be a great place to start. Training your dog. I mean, especially to like be off leash, probably limiting access to the neighbor's dogs, things like that. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think that there's a lot of stuff you could do to help this situation. Could we get your dog to like the neighbor's dog? Probably not. Maybe, I don't know, but that wouldn't be my first goal. My first goal would be to train the dog, get a good baseline,
have control over
actually
your
having the dog
dog.
listen and stuff like that, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah, because we can't control everything. But if you can control your dog, at least you're part way there, aren't you?
Yeah, but in regards to, like, is this aggressive? I'd say it's very close.
Yeah, fine line.
Fine line.
Is it more luck than judgment that it didn't puncture the dog when it put its mouth round it?
I mean, I don't know.
Lots of questions. But just to say, we don't specialise in that area, so we referred them to somebody who does.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get, but I just found it fascinating, so I wanted you to hear the question as well.
Cool.
Wonderful. Well, I want to share something with you as well. I did some world news, and we normally have really happy news, but I found this fascinating, and it stirred up a lot of emotions in me. So, don't know whether you know this or not, everyone. There is a colony of dogs that are bred with muscular dystrophy, and they've been interbred for decades in order for them to use them as test subjects for invasive and deadly experiments for muscular dystrophy. So these dogs are injected in their muscles up to like 50 times. They're used for biopsies. And then after they've gone through all this horrendous pain, I should imagine, they're then euthanized so their tissues can be dissected and analysed. And federal grants allow this to continue. So with me having MS, which sometimes comes across as muscular dystrophy, I was quite horrified with this.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That they're just bred for decades. So all the dogs that are now bred have got muscular dystrophy, and they can't walk, they're in pain. I'm like, geez, to me that's dog abuse, that is. And I think sometimes people that have got the actual illness, if all else has failed, they tend to come forward and say, test on me. I've got nothing to lose. But yeah, I heard about that. It's tragic. Tragic. Are you looking it up?
No, I was looking up something different because another one that's kind of crazy that's pretty horrifying, but similar. Did you hear about Dr. Fauci and the beagles? Like Dr. Fauci from like during COVID and like the experiment on the beagles and stuff like that. It says one study involved beagles that were exposed to sandflies carrying parasites as part of the research into diseases such as I'm not even going to leishmaniasis. Images and descriptions of the experiments circulated widely online, leading to public outrage.
Is this the big story of the beagles that have just been released? There's somewhere that...
No, I heard about this.
Yeah, there's another one
back.
where these dogs that have been experimented on have all been... I think there's something, if I remember rightly, I think there's like 120 dogs that have been released from this centre, whatever you class it as, that have been used for testing. I was like, oh my God. So I'm sorry today's world news was a little bit, but my goodness.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this on the show. It's kind of gross what actually happened to the beagles and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't. Just know it's happening, people. Yeah.
And that one was funded by grants?
Yeah. Federal grants allow this to happen.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Our tax money's paying for that, folks.
Yeah. Tragic. And it was the muscular dystrophy thing that took my attention, because these dogs are suffering in order for humans to have, the medication they need.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.